Welcome to another podcast of the current situation Manchester United. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's loss against Brighton at home yesterday in the Premier League. Now, in full disclosure, I have to say, I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights and I saw the full-time scoreline. I was playing football with some old heads yesterday morning, so I couldn't watch the game yesterday because the game actually started early. The game started 9 a.m. When was the last time we had a game starting 9 a.m.? Usually it's either 10 o'clock or 11:30 or 12:30. Now the game started 9 a.m. yesterday. But anyway, I didn't watch the match, and that's why I didn't watch the match because I was playing football. Um, based on what I saw yesterday, Manchester United, we thought that we had a good thing going on. Given that we had a convincing draw, a glorified draw against Liverpool 2-2. We knocked out Arsenal out of the FA Cup, so we had some confidence, some morale was building, so we felt good about ourselves, and then we won against, who was it? We won against Southampton with Amad Diallo's hat-trick, and we went on cloud nine. Now, the game against Brighton, I didn't have to watch it to know this, but we were brought down back to planet Earth and down to reality because we lost the game 3-1. And funnily enough, that's the score that we won against Southampton. But against Brighton, I can't give a full synopsis on the game because I didn't watch the game, so I can't give a full synopsis. But I'll say that our defense was all over the place. Our defense was all over the place. There was no organization. There was no proper defense organizational structure in our defense. That's what I should have said. It's a early morning, and when it's very early morning, particularly if I don't drink water, I don't have a easy time talking. So see with me on that. But the defense structure of Manchester United led to our downfall in that game. Now, some persons may blame this result on the manager. I'm not saying the manager is exclusive of blame, but he's part of the blame. He's not the sole reason why we lost that game yesterday. That's based on the players and also on the manager. Now, the first goal that we conceded, I don't even know how the first goal conceded, but anyway, just defense was all over the place, bro. Like, for example, the second goal that they scored, I believe it was after they scored a goal, but it was ruled offside. Them go score another goal from a free kick. And I believe is this Belgian named Joao Pedro got space. I don't even know where this Belgian got space. Like he's Lionel Messi in 2011 or something. This Belgian go beat a couple of defenders in our box and go score. Why are we allowing this in our box? In our box. We're not supposed to be allowing no attackers. I don't care if it is a prime Lionel Messi or a prime Christian Benteke, as if anybody would say that. But no attacker should have gone through the space he's gone through to beat us and score. That's abysmal, man. So that had me in shambles because I was wondering why is this bridging? Because the thing is that when they were taking the free kick, I believe the ball went into the wall and one of their attackers, which is Joao Pedro, got the ball, danced his way through our defense and go score against Onana. So the game was, we got a penalty and we equalized, but come on, a penalty. Oh, Xerxes started. Now, I am not the biggest fan of Xerxes starting at this moment in time, and I've said that in times past. I believe Rasmus Højlund, given his disastrous arena form, is him not scoring goals, him not performing. He shouldn't be starting by merit, but based on his profile as a striker, he should be starting over Xerxes. Xerxes, like I told you, bro, Xerxes is going to drop deep. He's not going to be in the box like Rasmus Højlund would be in the box. That's the difference between, among other reasons, the difference between Rasmus Højlund and Xerxes. Xerxes is operating more like a false 9/number 10. And we have Bruno Fernandes in our side as the side's number 10. So what we're doing with two number 10s for? I don't get it. Xerxes by trade is not a striker, man. So he's not going to be looking. He may be in the box, but he's not going to be looking. He's not going to be as or I should say, he's not going to have that goal getter instinct to go in the box and score. That's the problem we have with Berbatov, because Berbatov wasn't. He was a striker, yes, but his player profile, he was like more like a deep line striker, if that makes sense. There's different roles to being a striker. Just because you're a forward doesn't mean that you're a striker. Period. Just me. That's another video, and go get into that video. But Xerxes is not. No, is me. No. But he did win a penalty for us, and we're glad that he won us a penalty. But the penalty didn't get us out of prison because we still lost the game eventually. But anyway, Joao Pedro made the goal, and the third goal, which could have been totally avoided. Why is it that not Joao Pedro, Onana? No, I'm not saying players can't make mistakes. I've made mistakes. I made mistakes yesterday when I was playing football with them old heads yesterday in the morning. I scored 2 goals, but I could have scored even more goals, and I made wrongful decisions. So I'm not saying mistakes should not be made in football, but Onana, man, Onana should not be making a minor mistake. That's a kindergarten's goalkeeping mistake. You can't make a mistake like that, man. That's mistakes that I see on FIFA. That is how players score on me. So I don't see why this is a reality. No goalkeeper playing at a professional level supposed to be making these type of errors. Not in the box. And that is how they scored the third goal. Mitoma has been missing for years now, or at least for a year. I remember what this Virgin used to do. He studied dribbling at a university as if dribbling is something to be studied, and this Virgin goes to go against us. The third goal is just, it shouldn't have. And I'm not saying Mitoma scored the third goal, but he was one of the goal scorers. But the third goal should have been totally avoided. No, I'm not, like I said, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know the errors made by our own players, whether it's in the midfield. I can only talk about our defense because we conceded 3 goals. So of course, we knew that the defense wasn't on point because we conceded 3 goals. But Anana needs to work on that, man. Anana should not have done that in the position that he did. He's the fault. He's the reason that we went down. That we conceded that last goal. I'm not going to say much on the attackers because I don't know how I don't know I do not know how our attacking prowess was yesterday because, like I said, I didn't watch the game. But what is striking into me is this, and I was watching a short video clip. It was a reel on YouTube, and Amorim was honest. He was talking about saying that this is the worst Manchester United team in Manchester United's history. And he also said that he's not going to change his way. He's not going to compromise. How he wants to play the day, how he wants to play the game is how he's going to stay playing the game. He was basically saying that we're in a bad period, this and that, and yeah. And he's basically getting into the media press saying that, oh, I know that you guys like the fact that we're in this bad period and you get things to write about. He was talking about those type of stuff. So he was laying things out there. I guess he was getting some stuff off of his chest. But yes, he had to say that because, see, in him saying that, he's taking control of the situation, though. And he's taking control of the situation because he's acknowledging the fact that we're in one of our worst periods in our history. Now, this is a cliche because we have been saying this since when Mourinho was at United, and hell, even before Mourinho was at United. We were saying this when Moyes came to United and we finished 8th place or 7th place, and Moyes got sacked in April of 2014. So we're saying that then, and we had periods, a lot of periods, definitely under Eric Ten Hag, where we have said that, yeah, this season, this is the worst season in Manchester United's history, and there is no season that can beat this season. I mean, we have beaten a lot of bad records. I mean, we have conceded the most goals under Eric Ten Hag in his second full season, well, he's been in here for a full season, but in his second full season, we have broken out our records. We got knocked out of the Champions League and finished last place in the Champions League. Erasmus Foreign got 5 Champions League goals, hooray! But we didn't go nowhere. We didn't qualify for round 16, so it didn't mean nothing. But it was one of our worst periods. But this season, it has escalated to a point, and I'm not saying this is the I'm not saying this is the fault of Amorim. What I'm saying is that Amorim has acknowledged that this is one of our worst periods in our history. He has not hid it. He has admitted it, which means he's taking control of the situation. Yes, me, and that is what the English press didn't want him to. They say, hey, this is one of the worst Manchester United's seasons in their history, this and that, and he's acknowledged that yes, it is one of our worst periods in Manchester United's history. He has not hid it, and he got on. Hold on, I'm charging my phone, so that's why it moved. But yeah, he acknowledged, he took control. He said, yes, this is one of the worst Man United squads. Yes, we are in one of Manchester United's worst period in Manchester United's history. This is known, but at the same time, he says he's not going to change his ways. He's not going to change the way how he sees the game. He's not going to change how he wants his team to play. He's not going to change none of that. And he said that yesterday in his post press conference. Now, some persons on first glance may say that's a stubborn manager that is failing to come to the grips and reality that he needs to change things up. He needs a plan B, that type of thing. But this is my thing. Now, of course, managers are getting paid a lot of money per week, and they know that the press is all in them face. Like they're like Kim Kardashian or something. They're always paparazzi in their face when it comes on to managing a side, particularly top tier managers. So they know what anything they say is going to be in the press, especially in the English press. They know that. So Amorim knows that in this period, the English press is looking to pounce on the fact that United is doing poorly. We're in 12th place right now. That is not where Manchester United, a club like Manchester United, a club standing of Manchester United standing should be. We should not be standing in 12th place. By trade, and I know say, he's talking about history, another Man United history fan. By trade, we should be in top 4, if not top 3. But we're nowhere near top. We're not even competent to be in top 6. And we're not even in top 6. We're in top 12, in 12th place. In 12th place, and it's almost February. At least 50% of the season has gone and passed. And we have at least 45% of the season left, and we're in 12th place. Yeah, we're in 12th place. So Amorim, what I was saying about Amorim before I went on this digression. I was saying that Amorim needs time. I like the fact that he's saying that he's not going to change his ways. We're seeing what he's trying to do with this squad. I need to come on heels. We see that what he's trying to do with this squad, he's trying to change the mentality. He's trying to change the mentality of the players, man. He's a young manager. He's 39 years old. I believe he's like 8 days older than Cristiano Ronaldo. But yeah. So I like his attitude. And let me say this about INEOS. INEOS better not sack this manager, INEOS should not be sacking this manager. I will not have INEOS sacking this manager. I'm not saying that he should say just because he just got here. I'm saying he should say because he had a plan. He has planned for his players. He has not been backed with his players because he hasn't signed his players yet. This brethren came in the back end of October of last year. So he deserves his players. No, I'll say this. When he gets his players, whether it's in this month, January, because there's 10 or 11 days left in the January transfer window, or when he gets his players, and or he gets his players in the summer, and it doesn't work out, then yes, this is where I'm going to doubt the competency of Amorim. That's where I'm going to start to doubt him, because he's gotten his players, and he's gotten time to furnish what he wants for his with his players, with the other players that the squad has. And if that doesn't gel, and if we continue to get bad results and things don't go well, then yes, he needs to go. But this time he should not be going, and INEOS should not be considering sacking this guy. I will not have it. I will not have it. He's a young manager. Yes, he's still in his diapers, and I've said this, and he's still fresh on his resume as a manager. But he knows that a job like Manchester United's job is a hell and earth type of job. You have seen the managers that has come to this club and failed. So for Amorim to grab up his things from Sporting Lisbon and come to this here club that has been known as the graveyard for both managers and talented players is a step in his managerial career. And it's not going to take a day for this virgin to turn things around. It's not going to take an hour for this virgin to, and hell, he's been over here for more than an hour. So and he's changing stuff already. But the impact change that some of you Man United fans want, man. You guys have to give him time, man. And that goes for INEOS and you United fans that want him out. I've seen a few guys that want Ruben Amorim out already. This Virgin has been a United for less than 5 months. I want this man to get sacked already. No, man, we should give this Virgin time. We know what he's trying to do. But what he's trying to do is not going to be competent with the players he doesn't want. He doesn't want some of the players in the squad. And we know who we are. We know who they are already. When calling the names, we know who they are already. At least some of them. But when he gets his players, whether in this month and or in the summer transfer window coming up in like 6 months, in 6 months, we'll see how he goes from there. We'll see how he goes from there. Back this manager. If this manager say he wants a player in January, then get that player in January and back him. I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. It's January. We're in 12th place. And we should not be acting as if we have all the time in the world to try to get European qualification and come out at 12th place. The Premier League this season has been competitive. Man City has caught hell in the first 4 months of the Premier League season. They're trying to get on arena form right now. Arsenal dropped points against Aston Villa, and Liverpool is looking kind of comfortable because they got 2 late goals against Brentford away from home. Tottenham is catching hell. Postecoglou may be next on the chopping board. Who knows? So this Premier League season has been competitive. There has been at least 6 managers that has been sacked for the so far this season, including Erik ten Hag. And there will be more managers getting sacked this season. Not call no names, of course, but we have seen that this season has been very competitive. So there are sides that we may think that on paper we're supposed to be beating them sides, but actually in those games we're not beating those sides. And it's because the Premier League is not black or white. Just because there are small sides in terms of name and paper and prestige doesn't mean they can't play football. And there's some of these sides that pounce on low morale. We have a low morale side right now. So despite we getting them 3 points against Southampton, beating the Saints, the Red Devils beating the Saints, we all of that charade, that quote unquote confidence charade, big ups to Amad Diallo for getting his hat trick. But where was Amad Diallo yesterday? And I'm not blaming Amad Diallo in no stretch or imagination. I'm not putting the blame on him. But where were the attackers yesterday, including Amad Diallo? Where was Bruno Fernandes Good on him for getting a scoring penalty. But where was our attackers yesterday? Where were they? Mazuri got caught short yesterday in space. That is how we conceded the first goal. I'm just remembering it. Mazuri is not a fast player. And I've said this before. If we play, Amorim says he's going to stick with his 3-4-3. He's not going to compromise. He's not going to change. He's not going to cut down to size how he wants to play the game. And that's okay. That's fine. But when you have a 3-4-3, and I've said this before, you're going to get caught on the break. You have your wing backs way up so. You have three centre backs, two centre backs playing more like full backs. And you have one solo centre back in the middle of the football pitch. The football pitch is not a scrimmage football pitch that you would play on a Sunday. It's a big football pitch. So when they're attacking us, and our fullbacks we up there, so, and we have three centre backs looking like they don't know what to do, because we are getting outnumbered. That is how we conceded yesterday, and we have conceded those type of goals ever since Amorim has played the 3-4-3. Isn't me? So the players, I hope, Godspeed, adapts to the 3-4-3 if Amorim is not going to change. I don't want him to change. I want him to, because if he changes, see, it's a lot of things at play. You know, I don't want this video to be long, but you have to understand there's a lot of things at play here. Because if him go change, one aspect of the fans go say, see, he's indecisive. He say he wants to play this way, and just because he's been losing games left and right, you know, I'm not saying that he shouldn't, you know, change up some certain things, but I'm saying this Belgian go change his ways from 3-4-3, this and that, in pressing from the front. Now he's doing something totally different. So person go see him as indecisive if he changes. On the other hand, when he's trying to be pig-headed, and in this case, some person may say he is, in saying that he's not going to change, person goes say, see, he's stubborn, he's trying to prove a point. This 39-year-old, you know, no big experience manager is trying to prove a point, trying to prove that he can change things at Manchester United. Dude, there's going to be a lot of criticisms either way. So Amorim has to do it, and he has a lot of things to change around, and INEOS has to help him out with the signings that Amorim wants and needs for his squad. He doesn't need them. He doesn't like. Dude, he's dealing with the dude. Basically, this is what we call, like, if you guys play domino or cards, he has been given a bad hand. Amorim has been given a bad hand. Yeah, he's been given a bad hand. He passes at the first play. That is how bad of a hand he has. He doesn't have a good hand. He passes every time when he needs to play. I hope I'm making sense. Like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below in the comment section. I didn't come up here to preach or anything, but I just had to get some things off of my chest, and plus I didn't do them yesterday match reaction. But Amorim I'm not saying that he has dug a hole for himself, but he has been in a dug hole. And this dug hole has been started by everything. Well, shoot, it's been before everything Hawk, but it's gone deeper with everything Hawk being here. I know he's suffering because of it, because some of the players that everything Hawk signed here, I mean, I remember one some of them players, man. I don't, nah, no. So Amorim needs his players, bro. Ruben Amorim needs his players so that he can succeed. Now, another angle that some fans is going to argue from is, well, if he's a competent manager, you know, if he's a manager that is really competent, you know what I mean, then he can work with the players that he has and turn water into wine, isn't it? Because that's what a competent manager does. You know, he doesn't rely on checkbook. He's not a checkbook man. He doesn't have to be a checkbook manager to turn. Dude, hey, dude, this is a Ragnick has been saying this for Ragnick has said this years ago. This squad needs an open heart surgery. Now, it's good that we signed Mazuri. Delight has been a delightful signing for Manchester United, And who else we signed? Xerxes is trying to, get back, not get back, because if he was very good in the first place, but Xerxes trying to, adapt to Manchester United, and it's going to take some time. Matter of fact, I found that he was fine because he was holding his cojones when Amadiola scored either the winning goal or the equalizer. I believe it was the winning goal against Southampton. But anyway, he, what I'm saying. Yes, yes. So we have made those transfers, and those are very good transfers. Mazuri has been very immense ever since he started against Man United and started to play for Manchester United. Now he's not as hot as before. Diallo has been saving our skin this season. Is me. Amad Diallo has been our best player this season. Garnacho has been very poor this season, despite being one of our top scorers. He has been poor. Rashford has been poor. There is a lot of players that I'm not going to mention right now that has been poor, and they are left out. So my take home message to you guys is this: give him time. Give Ruben Amorim time. Give him his players so that he can be competent with his players. Now, like I say, bro, he's a young manager. Cut him some slack. Give him at least one or two of his players in January, whether it's on loan or permanent deal. Bring the players that he wants here. If those players don't work out, and especially when he has summer transfer window under his belt, and he gets players and the players don't work out, then okay, you can debate whether he should be sacked or should not be sacked. But this time, him getting sacked should not be a question, because it should not be up for debate anyway. He just came in a very bad period in October, close to Halloween, and then he's been losing games left and right, and it's not entirely his fault. Not entirely his fault. I'm not saying he's not at fault. He's part of the fault, but he's not entirely at fault. I'm approaching the 30th minute. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. There's so much I can say right now, but I'm just going to leave you with the solid bar and say this, bro. Ruben Amorim should be given his players. Let us not call for Ruben Amorim said right now. There is no time and place for that. No. Nobody should be calling for Ruben Amorim said and saying that he should be sacked. He should not be sacked. He should not be sacked. No manager should be getting sacked, and they haven't been given a summer transfer window and or a winter transfer window. That's me. No. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. There's so much I want to say, bro. There's so much I want to say. Ruben Amorim, like I said, bro, it's not going to be an easy transition for us to stop losing games and then to start winning games off of the bat like that. Number one, not only is Amorim new to management, he's new to the Premier League, and we're seeing that he's new to the Premier League. He doesn't know the opponents as he should, and he will in due time. But right now, nobody should be calling for this brethren to get sacked. I won't have it. Leave your comments on me in the comment section, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell as well, so that you can be notified on each upload. Or matter of fact, rest in peace to Dennis Law. Dennis Law used to be a striker for both Manchester United and Manchester City. I mean, more inclined to Manchester United because I'm a Manchester United fan. And God bless his soul. Thank you for his contribution. He's one of the Holy Trinities in front of Old Trafford in the three statues. So yeah, God rest his soul. God bless his family. That's all I got to say. And yeah, man, leave your thoughts in the comments on this video, man. Let me know your thoughts on Amorim and the state of the squad. That is why I start my videos in saying, welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United, because that is the reason why I started this channel. And it's funny I said it because I started this channel in January of 2020. That is 5 years ago. I started this channel, and because we're catching hell, and that is why we signed Bruno Fernandes, because we're catching hell, and we made the loan deal of Igalo. And yeah, so I mean, that is why I started, because there's always a currency at Manchester United, in particular when we're playing poorly and we have a poor run of form. That is why I started my videos like. But anyway, comments down below, man. Leave your comments down below in the comment section, like and subscribe to the channel. I believe we have a game. When is our next game? Let me check when is our next game. Give me a second. Our next game. Oh, Chelsea has a game today. Good win, Wolverhampton. We have our next game is in 6 days, which will be on a Sunday. This game starts 2 p.m. So our game started yesterday 9 a.m. Now this game will start 2 p.m. and we're playing against Fulham away from home. So yeah, man. Yeah, so I'll show you guys the next video podcast. I'm out. Peace.